Hello, beautiful creatures and beautiful sweet souls. Hello, you guys. It's Susan here from Path to Authenticity. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you are my subscriber or if you've been here before. Just thank you so much, you guys, for coming back, watching my videos, trying to heal yourself, trying to figure out what is going on in your life and how can I personally make it better. Okay, amazing. So this week's video, I was kind of planning this video to do for a little bit for a longer time, but it comes here now. So I'm still not sure how I'm gonna name it yet, so if I say something different that it's in a title, sorry about that, but it's life, right? Anyway, so technically this video is, it's gonna have 6 piles of cards, and I'm gonna start with 3 because the 3 are going to be for your divine feminine aspect within yourself, and then the other half is going to be for your divine masculine aspect of yourself. We all have divine feminine and divine masculine aspects within us, and the goal is to balance those two. Usually, traditionally, it is that females are more associated with the feminine aspects and males with the masculine aspects, but it is absolutely not a rule. The goal is, like I said, to balance both. The feminine aspects have to do more with the 3 last chakras, so your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. So it's all about intuition, all about the communication with the spirituality, and you know, we are all more connected as the feminine aspects to the divine, and the masculine aspects are going to be the 3 first chakras, so the root, the sacral, and the solar plexus, which are chakras that I always call them a little bit more practical chakras when it comes to living in the 3D world, and that is also why the divine masculine aspect is so important when it comes to grounding the divine feminine aspect. So that's how it works even in the dynamic and the divine connections, is that in a very simplistic way, we download the information, we as divine feminine, we download the information, and the divine masculine kind of takes it in very, very slowly and grounds it, so it kind of like integrates within us. Both. That's why they work in a very different way. That's why they work slower than us meaning the divine feminines. But we all need to do this process within ourselves. That's why it is so important to balance both and to get rid of both of the aspects distortions. So distorted divine feminines and distorted divine masculines, to get rid of those and just be a balance. And so this reading is going to be focused on what do you still need to heal, need to focus, kind of need to deal with in your divine feminine aspect and in your divine masculine aspect. What you can do also, if you're interested, how is your divine counterpart doing? I would rather suggest to do a separately again. So first, kind of like focus on yourself, focus on your divine feminine aspect, on your divine feminine aspect, and pick a card. Do the same with your divine masculine aspect. So again, focus on yourself, and then focus on the card when they're going to come up in the other part of the video, and then do it again with your divine counterpart if you would be interested how they are doing and what they are dealing with them at the moment, and what still need to be done, and if you guys are being in alignment with that, and you can help with that each other, you know, working as a team on the energetic level there. So again, in that case, you're gonna focus on your divine counterpart and pick a card, and in their feminine aspect and in their masculine aspect later on. I've been asked to name the stones to kind of help with the choosing. To be honest, I do not remember majority of my stones. So, I don't want to say wrong names. For example, I remember this one. I'm not sure if this is amethyst. I think this might be rhodonite, not sure. And this one I have just absolutely no clue what it is, but it's beautiful. I just technically, like, when I pick them out in the store, I just kind of like drawn to them, and at the moment they're kind of helping me what I need to deal with. So that's how I choose them, but I do not remember what they are whatsoever. Anyway, I still would suggest, rather than go like, oh, I like amethyst, I'm just going to go for the amethyst one. I would still rather for you to go with your feeling, with where your heart is kind of leading you, regardless of the stones or how the card looks like. Just, you guys know what I'm talking about. Just kind of what are you drawn to. Anyway, I just don't want to prolong this introduction too long. Just gonna say the usual. If you guys are interested in personal reading and kind of having look into what you need to heal, like for yourself specifically, the personal reading and all this informations for it are going to be in the description box below. Same with my guided meditations. They're absolutely amazing healing tools. Very, very easy to work with them. But let's do this, you guys. Let's not prolong this anymore. All right, so pile of card number 1, in the feminine aspect of yourself or your divine counterpart, what still need to be healed? What is the message from the universe, from your higher self, that you need to heal within your feminine aspect? Okay, so we have the scribe. We have the search, excuse me, feeling lost, confused, lonely. Sorry, you guys, about the lightning. It's just I'm in my living room and it's 4 o'clock, so it's already dark. I live in Ireland. It's already nearly dark, and I have really bad lighting in my living room, so I'm sorry for that. Anyway, surrender to rest and sleep. Then we have the Shadow Queen in reverse, and that one is acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation when it's in reverse. Interesting. Then we have the Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. Love that. And then we have Let It Go and the Magician. All right, so let me feel into this for 1 second. All right, so what I feel from this group is that it's kind of like you guys know that you're supposed to surrender, you're supposed to like let go, and you're very much on a verge of doing that. I feel you guys, but there is still that little bit of a obsession, and like to let go of the control, because there is the manipulation card here, okay? And there is a feeling lost, confused, and lonely. And these 2 cards are telling me like that even though you know what you're supposed to do, there is this fear of you, okay, what if I really let go? And what if I really surrender to the universe and like the process? What then? Like, you know, I have been used to work on myself for such a long time, and now I'm supposed to do nothing. Like, what is it? What is happening? You know, like, am I to stop try to figure this out, or like, what is it? And I feel this like that you guys are being pushed from the universe very much to truly let go, to truly like surrender to rest and sleep, so you can be reborn and resurrect and like really start working as the magician, and kind of let I feel like the magician here in this reading would be the universe. You know, you kind of like letting the universe to kind of be the scribe, to kind of, you know, like write down for you what you do, you know, if you will, and kind of like let the magic happen when the universe is holding the reins. And you are still kind of like holding on to like, yeah, but what if I let go? I'm afraid what's going to happen. So the thing is about the surrender, and I call the surrender to like kind of like you put your feet up, close your eyes, and just rest, which on one side is true, but on the other, like things are not going to stop happening. They're just going to start happening with... Not like, I don't want to say like you not being involved. Of course you're going to be involved, but it's going to be like, okay, lesson. Okay, done, integration, blah, blah. You know, like it's just happening. Like the flow is so natural because it is the universe is in charge. So technically, you don't need to seek the information that's supposed to help you. Like, it's more to kind of see the signs of the universe. It's like, so for example, me, I had this period of stagnation, and the universe was telling me just like, okay, rest, but hey, watch this video, you know, like watch this one video that you really want to watch. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm going to do it later. But I kept stagnating. And then when I watched the video, even before the video was kind of finished, like the change that I have been looking for, and then I kind of knew, and the universe was telling me that the answer is in this video, it came even as I was watching it. So kind of like watch these signs but you're not supposed to look for these signs, okay? It's a very big difference when you are trying to look what's going on, or you kind of like feeling what the universe is trying to tell you. So just truly, like the easiest way how to get to the surrender point is by affirmations. I surrender to the universe. I trust, I surrender to the universe. And even though at the beginning it might be hard to kind of integrate it within your journey and like kind of like stop looking and stop being in control, you're gonna find very soon that, you know, I'm actually not trying to control. And like if I would get into this situation a week ago, I would be like, oh, you know, I need to control this. But now I'm like the super zen and just kind of like having the universe really like guide me through it. So kind of like you guys, it's also a good training for your intuition in this. So just let the universe to be the magician for you for a change, and just let go and surrender and really just rest and sleep. Like you did such a tremendous job, and you don't have to be confused anymore. Just let yourself to be reborn in this beautiful surrender and in this beautiful trust to the universe. So just don't worry. You truly don't have to control things anymore, and just let go. Just let go of this control. Okay, you guys, I love you. Please subscribe and like and share and everything. Love you guys. All right, pile of cards. Number 2, how to balance your feminine aspect of yourself or of your divine counterpart. What needs to be done? What are the energies? What is the universe kind of nudging you to do it this time? Okay. All right. So we have 10 of water. Thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. Surrender, stubbornness. I love this one. the spiral dancer in reverse. That says circuitous road perception. Love this. You can do it. And the sun. I love how, like, in these times, our feminine aspects of ourselves, the universe is really very, like, universe is always supportive, but at this moment, like, we're really being too, like, the universe, like, believe, and our higher selves, they believe in us so much, you guys, that they know that we can do it, and they just want us to, like, they're smiling right now, being like, you are the ones who maybe not thinking, like, oh no, I'm still not ready, you know, and stuff, and they're just wanting you to be like, take a deep breath. You are okay. Just, you can do it. You can do this, okay? Because look, there is a sun, and sun means it's nearly the most positive card of all the tarot. It is always, you cannot spin it. It cannot have a negative meaning. Technically, for me, it kind of means like happy ending, always the light in your life, always the sunshine, like, you know, always the positive, like newborn, new birth of yourself. Okay. So, so technically, what does this mean? Here we have 10 of water. 10 of water is a beautiful card that for me always represented an emotional balance. Like, look at her. She's so much in peace. She's so just like technically like feeling her emotions. She's flowing on her emotions. She's so enjoying the beautiful love that she's feeling inside, and like kind of just, she's superbly in peace emotionally, and I love this. And then we have thinking of you, a loving thought, serendipity. And we have perception, and we have surrender, stubbornness. And these cards, what I feel from you guys is that you reached this point of somewhat peace within yourself when it comes to your emotions and when it comes to your approach to your divine counterpart. Because there is a thinking of you, and you are, and some of you, like, I feel like actually loads of you are actually thinking about your divine counterpart in a completely different way. Like in the way that, hey, I actually don't actually need my divine counterpart anymore. I'm like super happy if they are happy, and I'm just like in this bliss, and I feel like this group being very close to the unconditional love, but there is this stubbornness within you guys, and this kind of freaking out a little bit about this. Oh, is this how I supposed to feel? Or, you know, like, what if this person isn't my you know, divine counterpart or whatever? And you kind of, again, there is this stubbornness about letting these confusing feelings go, and just really surrendering to this feeling, to the emotional stability, emotional balance, emotional fluidity, beautiful release, and it's just such a peaceful feeling from that. And you're kind of freaking out, like, okay, I feel great now, but what if it's not gonna start? What if it's, you know, gonna come again? And the universe is telling you just to surrender the stubbornness and change your perception, like release this fear of what if, and just know that there, you know, everything is going to be okay at the end. No matter what's going to come into your way, you're always going to end up better than you were before it came. And the universe wants you to know that, and they want you to like kind of integrate it in your life and kind of like surrender to this feeling that you are actually having, and not to start freaking out about if this feeling goes away. Okay, and they're believing you. They're like, you can do it. And they're like, laughing, smiling, kind of in a cute, loving way about how silly sometimes we are, that we're freaking out about things that, you know, don't need to be freaked out about. And they're just telling you to calm down, to surrender the stubbornness about what do you think that should be or shouldn't be right or not. Just surrender to your feelings, surrender to that peaceful feeling, and it is going to be okay. At the end, always going to be better. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I love you so much. See you next time. Bye. All right, and pile of cards number 3 in what to balance in your divine feminine aspect, or your divine masculines, right? So, 5 of fire, moonlight, travel, romance, potential, surrender to silence, surrender your belief in scarcity, the map maker of destiny in reverse, authentic purpose, inspiration, and free will. And the ringmaster of scrutiny in reverse, discernment, clear vision, details, artistic expressions, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm getting a message that some of you guys might be having doubts about what you are capable of in a sense of your mission, I feel. Like that you're putting some kind of obstacles in front of you in the way of saying, no, I cannot do it this way because it's not allowed, or okay, that's not a good example, but or maybe, you know, like, I cannot do it this way because it's impossible to, let's say, earn this money in this short period of time. It's, you know, like, you kind of telling yourself that what you want is technically impossible, and you are trying to figure out all the little details, like from here, all the little details about how to get to your goal. Okay, but because this artistic expression, to me, it speaks of the mission. So this pile of cards is about a little bit of your mission work. And okay, there is a message here for me. So what the universe and your higher selves want you to know, that you need to surrender your belief in scarcity. There is like you putting yourself, like I said, these obstacles of, yes, that's impossible to get to this goal because, you know, and a lot of you, I feel that you are feeling that you cannot reach your goal because you don't have the free will, in a sense of, yes, my parents would not allow me to do that, or I'm from a culture where this is not appropriate, this is, you know, I cannot do this, I cannot marry a person who is a different religion, or I cannot do this particular thing because my culture doesn't allow me to do so, and stuff like that. And I kind of say that if you have and maybe you guys are gonna get angry about this, but I feel like if people have the means to kind of get to videos like these, and if you have like your phone, if you have your computer, if you have internet, because some countries actually don't have that, if you have the means to get to videos like this, you have your free will and you have the power to actually stand up and say no, pack your bags and leave, regardless if you have the means for it, meaning like if you have the money can be manifested. You can find $1 million on a street, you don't know that, because the universe is telling you to manifest things and manifest only what you want, and do not concern yourself with the details, because the details of how, the details of what, yes, concern yourself with that, do that, but the details of how, the how is on the universe. The universe is creating the how, and that is not up to you to, concern yourself with that how. So if you want to leave, but you're telling yourself, I don't have money to leave, just manifest the money. Just believe that they're going to come. Just manifest them into your present moment, and ask the universe to deliver it, and the universe is going to deliver it. We don't know when, you don't know how, but it's going to deliver it. You just need to be persistent in your manifestation and truly believe that. And again, the free will, you do have the free will, no matter where you're coming from. If you see this video, and if you're being triggered by it right now, that you think that I don't know much about it and stuff like that, yes, I'm from culture that, I honestly don't give a shit about my culture, because even though cultures are beautiful, historically, one should be never limited by somebody's culture, somebody's religion, somebody's parents, least of all, somebody's opinions. Like, it's always only about us and nobody else. Nobody else is important whatsoever, just us. And the only limitations that we are putting in front of ourselves, it's us. We are putting those limitations there and nobody else, because we have the free will to actually get up and go, get up and say no, get up and say yes, whatever we want to do. We can express ourselves however we want to do. We have the right to new beginnings. And I'm going to go back to, okay, I'm also hearing that this is kind of the fight that in this card, like, this one is the one who's kind of getting the punch, and this one is the one who's punching, and you feel like you are this one that if you try to get up, the culture and the parents and the religion and whatever your restriction you feel that is going to punch you in the face, that you cannot do this. You cannot go for this, to choose this career, or to move to another country, or, ask money for whatever service you're doing. You cannot do that. But the universe is telling you, like, yes, you can. You have to get yourself through this. And we have a travel card here, one of three things, but we have a travel card here that also says romance and potential. And what is telling me here that regardless if you actually want to travel, like to move to another country, or kind of like even move out from your parents' house or whatever, this card is telling you that you can do it, that you have a potential to do so. And as long as you're doing through love, as long as you are not leaving out of anger and like, I hate you, bye, then it's okay. Then, if you do it through love, doing it like, you guys, I'm doing it for myself. I appreciate your opinion, but my happiness is the most important thing to me, and that's how it would be, how it should be and has to be. And I'm not doing this to hurt you. I am just doing this to not hurt myself. I am just doing this to stand up for myself, to love myself, and to find my own happiness. And that is doing stuff through love. So as long as you are doing things through love, you are going to be understood. And even though sometimes the people can first be like, no, you cannot do this because at the end because this is how it's supposed to be, it's at the end they gonna understand and they gonna admire it, because you also need to manifest this in your life. Like, if you're gonna approach a situation that, my parents are definitely gonna be in resentment towards this, they're gonna hate this, they're gonna tell me that I cannot do this or whatever, they might actually do that because you are actually manifesting it into your reality. So if you're gonna approach situations like, oh, my parents are actually gonna react very well, they're gonna support me in this, they're gonna even provide me maybe with some financial support on this, that then might as well do that. But also what is very important, not to have any expectations on that, because if you have any expectations, it again create unnecessary emotions and unnecessary blocks for you and stuff. And the surrender to silence, the universe wants you to get out of your head. Okay, because I'm just feeling a lot of you are just like in your head, like always doing the fight, always like kind of imagine it and put it, like what you cannot do, what you shouldn't do, what do you, like always kind of putting the restrictions there, like always thinking about the details in like, oh, this is bad. Okay, I cannot take this move because, even though I so much want to, whatever, so just the universe tells you to like calm your mind, get out of your head. Stop thinking about the negative things, what you cannot or shouldn't do or whatever, and just take a deep breath and manifest your future exactly the way you want to be. If you want to move to Tahiti, freaking move there, freaking manifest that. Manifest that you have a gigantic mansion in Tahiti if that's what you want, or manifest that you have a beautiful little cottage in the snowy mountains of Norway if that's what you want, or whatever that is in your dreams, no matter where you are in a world, manifest what you want, live the dream, and always do it from the point of view of love, not like, oh, I don't have this and I really want it, but I don't have it, and I don't have the little cottage in the Norwegian mountains and I really want it, but I don't have it. No, do it like, oh, I have this beautiful cottage in Norwegian mountains and I love it, and the living there is so beautiful, and outside is so freaking freezing and full of snow, but it's just so beautiful to be cozied up in this beautiful cottage they built for myself. It has a beautiful fireplace and it's so warm and full of love, and just act like you already have it and you already have so much money to actually get you there and to realize your dream. And do not concern yourself with how, because the how, that's universe's time. And always do it in present tense. Always, you already have this, and everything do through love, because you have unlimited potential to create your own reality, to do whatever you desire, whatever that makes you happy. You have the unlimited potential to do that. Just start over and do everything through love. Not through fear, not through negativity, but through love. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I hope that it wasn't too confusing. I was just like letting the information come out of my head. Anyway, thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, and this is the second part of our reading, the masculine side. So again, for yourself, focus on yourself, on your masculine side, just technically on that. You don't even need to know what is your masculine side, but just like focus on that and pick whichever resonates with you. And for your divine counterpart, focus on them and their masculine side if you want to. Okay, let's start with card number 1. Alright, so card number 1 is pile of cards number 1 for how you need to balance your masculine aspect of yourself or that of your divine counterpart. Sorry. Okay. Now, there's choice. 4 of Earth. I have to say that far more cards were falling out than for the feminine aspects, so there's more stuff to heal, I suppose. Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings, positive change, focus upon your strength, Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Surrender your attachments to results. The Spirit Whisperer in reverse, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. King of Pentacles. And the Prince of Swords. All right. So that's a kind of, I have a very odd feeling about this. Like, I feel like there is an angel sitting on one of your shoulders and devil on the other. I feel like there is this push and pull of, yes, do this. No, you can't. You know, kind of like you kind of putting limitations in front of you of some sorts, because we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. We have surrender your attachments to results. We have Loki here, who is the god of mischief in the Norse mythology, and I actually like him when he appears in the reading, because he's exactly that devil sitting on your shoulder and being like, I'm triggering you with this, and I'm triggering you with this, and he's just kind of like doing it to help you heal as well. But in this reading, I feel that because we have the King of Pentacles here, and it's nice that it's actually King, who is like the ultimate divine masculine. So this is the universe telling you that you do have the potential, that you have like that ultimate divine masculine within yourself, that you just need to like tell Loki, who is the one who's telling you, no, you don't, you're never going to be good enough. You just need to tell him to freaking feck off. Do you know what I mean? So that's the surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Something that others usually are putting in our minds, that we are not good enough, and we then kind of embrace that and be like, yeah, they're totally right. I'm so not good enough. I cannot do this. And like when you really think about it, the only person who actually puts restrictions in front of ourselves is us. And universe is telling you that like you have been working really hard. You have been working really, really hard. Somehow I feel connection to mission. I feel connection to, well, actually, technically to journey. Any part of your journey that you feel that it is resonating with. That you are telling yourself like kind of like you are not enough because I do not see the results of my hard work, and so maybe I am not good enough, maybe Loki here he's right, and I feel like so little because I don't see any results and everything, and the universe is telling you that the universe is telling you that you are forgetting to listen to divine guidance, to the higher knowing, and they want you to just let go of the attachments to results, let go of your need to decide or whatever, and just go for it. Just like, embrace the fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings, to surrender to the positive change and focus upon your strength. They want you to, what I'm hearing just now is like, if you have the beliefs that you cannot do it, just go and imagine that you can, and go for it, and like kind of manifest it into your reality, because they're telling like the potential is there, and they are giving you all that you need. You are just kind of refusing to see that, refusing to surrender to their help in a sense, because you are so attached to results, and you are telling like, hey, I'm working here so fucking hard, and I'm like hurt and everything, because I don't know if you guys can see, but like this guy's hurt, and so like I'm hurt, I'm you know, working here so hard, and yet I see no results, and you are like kind of like, okay, maybe I am truly what others people say, I really cannot do that, but don't, like, you know, surrender to the positive change. You know, maybe there is other way how to go there. So just imagine the outcome of what you want and listen what the universe has to say about it, because you have that power to you know, to grasp your ultimate divine masculine within yourself into its perfection, you know. So just let go and listen to the divine guidance that you have. And it's okay if you do not see the results, because if you focus yourself on the results, you are not in a present moment, and they want you to be in a present moment and create your present moment. And listen to their guidance. The positive change is there. Just focus upon your strength. Just decide to go for it, to go with the universe, to listen to the universe. Okay, that was a very nice message. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I love you. All right, now the pile of card number 2 for how to balance my divine masculine aspect within myself, or divine counterpart, you know, what I said at the beginning. Okay, 2 of fire, 4 of fire. Interesting message. 2 of cups. The message, positive news, positive outcome. You can do it. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. The High Lord of gratitude and service, selflessness, humility, conscious action, and strength. All right. You know what I feel from these is, like, you guys, again, for me, this is like this group, you guys are on a verge of something. You are like going so well, and everything is going on incredibly well for you, and you are just, I feel like a lot of you guys are already surrendered or just about to, and you're like, I honestly feel like this group is technically on the verge of union, even with your divine counterpart. I'm just hearing that you need to believe that it's possible. You need to believe that you are lovable. Okay, that's odd. Okay, we have a conscious action here. Okay, this is very, very, sorry guys, this is a very strange feeling from this group. I don't know if you guys have watched my 3 last stages of union to union. The last stage was choosing a union, and I feel like really this group is beautifully detached. They're beautifully working on themselves. I feel really like balance, purity from this group. I don't feel confusion or anything. Like they're on a right track here. Like this is for me like a divine connection twin flame card, you know? We have the romance here. This might be the union card like here. It's just the Two of Cups, you know? That's a technically union card. Positive news, positive outcome. Like I feel that you guys can feel kind of like the union coming. And there is this just tiny bit of concern or worry of, oh my God, what if this is not true, what I'm feeling and stuff. And the universe is telling you just to listen to the wisdom of your body. Listen to what your body is telling you. Don't go into the doubt, because with that doubt, you are postponing it. You're you know, kind of like telling the universe, nah, I'm not ready. So the universe is telling you, like, you know, that you are there. You are strong enough to be there. You are on the right track. You are in a divine connection. There is a union upon you. Believe and know that there is the positive news are coming. The positive outcome is there. You know, make the conscious choice, conscious action of believe in it, of knowing it, because your body already knows. So just integrate it within your mind as well. Wow, this is such an interesting message. Really, I really didn't expect that it's going to be included in the masculine. So, and I believe that there was another pile in the feminine where there was a you can do it thing, so it would be nice if those would pair up, because there was something, like usually when I actually channel, I don't really remember what I was saying that much, but there was a feminine aspect that was like on a verge as well. So there is within yourself or within the connection as well, you guys are truly on the verge of the complete beautiful surrender, of the complete beautiful, like, kind of next step, when there is only the union and then all that craziness after that. Or, but just believe and, like, trust your body in this. Your body already knows. You know, speaking not only of your physical body, but of your emotional body and, you know, spiritual body and that. Like, they know. Your mind is just the one, like bugging a little bit, I feel. But you are there. You are there. Or some of you already are there, and this is just like a confirmation. You are there, you guys. I love it. I love this. Please let me know if that resonates, because I love this. This is a beautiful, interesting message. Just like, hey, by the way, some of you are there already. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, amazing, amazing. I love this. I love this. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I love you. Okay, and a pile of cards, number 3. And what should I balance about my masculine aspect, and or what, you know, my divine counterpart is balancing at the moment. Now, it's 8 of air. Lost love, surrender, healing, release. Sacred heart, passion, love, spiritual communion. Beautiful. Twin flame. Amazing. Surrender to play. Then we have the Hawk Prince in reverse. Spirit communication, paying attention. And then we have the Hanged Man in the Fool. Ooh, I love this. You guys, I love this. All right. This is so incredible. Okay, so okay, so this is a card for me in this deck. I love this. That, like, this is kind of surrendering to healing through pain, through like just technically surrender, you know? I want to, I have decided, I have voluntarily went through this procedure, through this journey. I have chosen this journey, and I love this journey, and I am here to surrender to whatever comes. Okay? Fool is completely surrendering. Like, this is the dancing, the swirling dervish, okay? And if I remember it correctly, and please, if it is incorrect, some of you know, just correct me, that during this ceremony, they completely, like, kind of go into a trance, if you will, where they completely surrender to the divine and to their trust, and just, like, really, like, because the Fool is usually the leap of faith card, and this is, again, and leap of faith is a surrender, right? So again, this is a surrender card. I love this. Oh my God. We have a twin flame and a spiritual communion, you know, that I kind of feel like speaks for itself. Surrender to play, paying attention, and spirit communication. And then we have these two. Lost love, surrender. Oh God, okay, there is surrender again. Healing and release. And then we have trial and error card. Okay. Wow. So again, I feel like this is so amazing to me, because the previous pile was very similar to this one, you know, because I feel like I feel very surrender from this. I feel very like next thing is happening is the union. And I love this because, and I love the fact that it's in the divine masculine side, because do you know what, you guys, I don't know if you know Twin Flame Revolution, the girls, Dove and Nicole, they're absolutely amazing. They're totally the best. And Dove said once that when they have a divine feminine client, or when they have divine masculine client, and they say like, okay, you need to heal this, you need to integrate this, the masculine is like, okay, done. Okay, what's next? When they have divine feminine clients, they're like, oh, okay, but, you know, I don't know, maybe there's a different way. I don't know, are you sure? You know, like, and this is so incredible because it is so truthful. And this kind of resonates with me in this reading, that I would actually not be surprised if the masculines would catch up, would actually be even ahead of us a little bit, and we are the ones who are supposed to truly surrender and let go, that they are the ones who are waiting for us, because you know, we are the front runners, like as the divine feminine, but you know, like we are at these like final stages in a sense for many of us, that the energies are balancing very much. And if the divine masculine, as it says here, went into the surrender, because we surrender, then you know, it's just to us like to surrender as well, you know, like they're healing and they learn to do this through the trial and error. But this is kind of like hard for me, that says, yes, okay, I'm going this way. Okay, didn't work. Let's go that way. Okay, that one worked. Okay, done. Let's skip to let's go to another thing, you know, and kind of like allowing the process to come to you and not seeking it. Like, look, surrender to play. Like, when you think about it, I truly hope that a lot of you are in that stage where you love this journey. You love this journey and you know how beautiful the journey is. And for me, the journey was always beautiful, even through all the suffering, even through all that craziness and anger and whatever there was. For me, it was always beautiful because at the end of the day, I was always better. And I was always healed more, and I loved it. And so this is the play about the journey. And I feel like this divine masculine aspect of yourself or of your divine counterpart, it's there. So let's just... Oh, this is so beautiful. Sorry, I'm just really emotional about this. And this is a card 11 as well, you know? So just pay attention. And spirit communication, again, like surrender to the universe to hear what the universe is saying, to hear how the universe is guiding you. And like just, you know, they told you to go that way. Okay, it didn't work. Let's go the other way when the universe was pointing me at, oh, perfect. Yeah, it worked. Amazing. So you guys are divine connections. So wow, like this is passion, love, spiritual communion, you guys. This is amazing. So surrender, trust. And again, I'm saying like you guys are already there. I feel if some of you who are watching this are not there yet, you are on the verge of doing that. So just you know that like you finish this video and you start doing the affirmations. I surrender to the universe. I trust the universe. I surrender to the universe. I trust the universe. I'm letting go of control. I'm trusting. I trust. I surrender. I'm present. And tell yourself until you are like, oh my God, yo, I'm so surrendered that I'm just like seriously putting my feet up and just chilling out here and just letting the things unfold how they are unfolding under the reins of freaking universe, because that's what they want us to do, and they love us so much. So you guys just embrace that surrender because it's just so amazing. And look at it. This is in the masculine aspect of yourself, and this is a reading for both divine counterparts, because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine in us. And look at it. There is no more desperation. There is no more fear or any big suffering, any big pain or anything. So you guys, we are doing so amazing, like so amazing. And I just love this. Sorry, I'm just very excited here. Anyway, you guys, I hope that this helped a little bit. And I see you next time. I love you so much. And I'm rooting for you so much. And I'm sending you so much love and everything. And you guys can do it. We all can do it. We all can do it. Because you know what? The healing, it's worth it so much. The loving ourselves is worth it so much. We are so amazing, you guys. We are so amazing. Like, we are incredible. Like, honestly, incredible. Okay, love you guys. Bye bye.